Welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to do 3 exercises to work on building the legs. So as we get older, it is super important to have strong legs. That is what is going to keep us walking and getting up and down from couches or the toilet or even from the floor. If your legs are strong, you are going to manage much better as you get older. So let's get started right away and go through those 3 exercises. So I'm going to give you lots of different options. So if you're in a wheelchair, you'll be able to do this. If you're standing, you'll also be able to do this. And I'm just going to show you the different options so you choose what works best for you. So first of all, if you're sitting in a chair, you're just going to be finding a chair that is comfortable, no wheels underneath unless you're in a wheelchair, and then you're putting your brakes on. So we're just going to start with bringing the leg up. We're going to hold that for 5 seconds. And when you do that, think about flexing the quadricep muscles in your legs. Okay, so you're holding that, you're bringing it down, and then we're switching to the other side and holding for 5 seconds. So that's what you're doing if you're seated. If you can get up at all, if you have the ability to stand up, then I highly encourage you to continue to try to work on that to build that strength. So starting with the easiest option is having 2 pillows or a thick pillow. So you'd have those underneath you. I'm just going to turn my chair. So it's doing a sit to stand or a modified squat. So now since I'm higher, it's easier to get up. You're going to put your weight into your heels, and you can have a chair in front of you if you need it for support. And as you lean forward, you're going to stand up and then sit back down. So if that's way too easy, then you can take 1 pillow away and just have 1 pillow. So same thing, and then sitting back down. Now if that's still too easy, get rid of the other pillow and you're just going to use the chair. And so the first one is either holding onto the side and helping yourself up a little bit and standing. If that's too easy, then you can just have your hands here, standing up. So leaning forward, pressing, putting that weight into your heels as you kind of rock yourself up. And then as much as you can, control your weight as you come down, relaxing for a second, and then standing up again, and so on. Now, if that's too easy, you might not even need the chair there for support. You can have your hands here, which is going to make it harder. So standing up and coming back down, controlling your weight as you come down, and up again. Okay, so you find which one works best for you. That is going to work your quads, your glutes, and there's so many different options. So as you go through it, if you start to find that this is getting easy and you are able to stand more, your leg is getting stronger, then progress through the different steps. So you're working towards being able to do the full sit to stand without pillows and without the chair. I mean, you can always have the chair there for support if you're a little bit nervous about falling. Definitely have the chair there just so you feel safer about it. Okay, the next one is the calf raise. So just lifting the heels as high as you can. So if you're seated, this is what you're doing. So just try to lift them enough that you're feeling that in your calves here, okay? And back down. Now, if that's too easy, if you can stand, then I'd highly encourage you to stand, holding on to the chair, lifting up as much as you can, and back down. Going again, and continuing through that exercise. And our third exercise is lifting the toes up. So often people fall because they're not lifting their toes enough, and you end up tripping and falling. Or when you're going up the stairs, that happens a lot as well, where people aren't lifting their toes as much anymore because you've lost that strength in the front of your leg. So doing this exercise is also very important. So lifting the toes as much as you can and bring them back down. Now again, if that's too easy, you can stand, lift the toes, and back down. Okay, so those are your different options, lots of different options to make it more challenging for yourself. So we're going to go through all of those now. I will stay seated whenever I'm doing mine, but please do the sit to stands if you're able to. And then I will do a second set with just music only. So after a while, if you continue to do these exercises, you might get bored of listening to the same stuff all the time. So I thought I'll do another set with just music so you don't have to listen to me saying the same stuff. That is about it. Let's get started. Okay, so starting with our first set, let's sit up straight first of all. You're just going to bring that one foot up. So if you're standing, do the sit to stands. So holding, really flexing that muscle in the leg, and back down. Let's switch to the other side. So we're going to do 10 repetitions. Now, if you want to get a little bit more out of this, by all means, you can have weights in your hands and you could do a bicep curl at the same time as the leg is going up. If you find it a little bit boring with just doing the leg raises, that is an option as well. Plus, you're getting in more, so that's always a bonus. And down. So if you find it too hard to hold your foot up for 5 seconds, that's okay too. Just hold it up for as long as you can. And we're just going to continue to work on building that strength. And down. This is 4. And down. Other side. So as your hand is here on the quads, you should be able to feel that muscle working. And pay attention to how much you feel it. So you might not feel the muscle too much right now, but in a few weeks, I think you will. If you continue to do this every day, which I would recommend for sure for building strength, unless your legs are sore. So if your legs are sore tomorrow, maybe wait another day before you do it again. But every day we're doing sit to stands, we're doing squats when we're getting up and down from a couch or wherever we are from the toilet. So you are getting in leg exercises all the time when you're doing that. So you can do these exercises every day unless your legs are tired. And in the beginning, it is a little bit more of a challenge and your muscles will feel it a bit more. And then they'll just get used to it. I think we've got about 3 more. So you're trying to get that leg as straight as you can. So remember to sit up straight, shoulders are back. And last time on each side. All right, let's go into our calf raise. So again, sitting up straight, lifting those heels up as high as you can. So if you're standing, please stand and hold on to the chair. Heels up again. And down. And down. So pay attention to how many repetitions you're doing as well. Maybe today you can only do 5 or 6, and that's okay. Eventually you'll be able to do all 10. And I think we have 3 more. And down. And last one. And down. Good. Okay, you might need to move your feet a little bit more forward, bringing the toes up and holding for 3, 2, 1, and bring those toes down. Up again, 3, 2, 1, and down. And down. And down. This is 5. 5 more. And up. And down. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And up again. 3, 2, 1. And last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. So that's it. It's pretty easy. Like, I mean, it's quick. It's an easy workout to do. If you can manage it, try and do it every day. Your legs and your body will thank you as you get older because your legs are going to be stronger. So by all means, I would recommend doing 2 or 3 sets. So you can just do exactly the same thing again. You don't necessarily need me. Once you know the exercises, it's pretty easy just to do it on your own time. You can do it, when you're just sitting watching TV, you can do the exercises, but I would encourage you to try and do 3 repetitions or 3 sets of that. So exactly what we did, but 3 times. And as you get stronger, you can add on to that. You can start doing it 15 repetitions 3 times, and so on. And eventually you can even start to use weights if you wanted to, but maybe that'll be another video in the future. So I'm gonna go through the same exercises for those who want to do it with music only. So I won't be talking anymore. And for stretches, I just recommend stretching it out by bringing your toes back, feeling that nice stretch through the calves. Hold it for about 20 seconds, and then you're gonna bring the toes forward and hold that stretch. And then another nice stretch that you can do is sitting on the edge of your chair, bringing the toes up, and then leaning forward. That's going to stretch out nicely in the back of your leg. Okay, so go through those stretches when you finish however many sets you're going to be doing. And that's it. So thank you for joining me. I'll do the other set now if you want to follow along. Take care, everyone.